Hi, my name's Maria and welcome to my channel MH Books. I have my laptop, we're in the hallway, the budgies are in another room but you can still hear them a little bit, and today we're going to film a tag. And the tag name is Bookish Boxes and Boxwords. Bookish Boxers, bleh. Bookish Boxes and Buzzwords tag. I'm sure it's not meant to be a tongue twister. We're going to try to do this reasonably quickly for me because my last video was way too long. So I was tagged by the beautiful Homo Librarianus. Oh, Katie, I hope I pronounced your channel right. And the original tag was created by Lizzie Faye Loves Books. Both will be linked down in the show notes below. You go to genre and favourite type of book. So one of the reasons I decided to film here was because I couldn't get the budgies out of the other room. Now they are out of the other room and they're right beside us. But this was also a good bookshelf to film against today because a lot of the stuff that I'm interested in was on this shelf already. So this is this one here, and this one here is my Stephen King shelves. And the shelves below include an awful lot of my horror books. So even though I read every genre, I haven't gone through my bookshelves in prep for this, prep for this tag. I realised that probably my soft spot will always be for horror, even though it's still a teeny tiny fraction of what I read. Usually about one book a month. I suppose that's 12 a year, which is more than most people. So you'll see a horror theme through these books, which is nothing to do with horror, but we'll get to it. So retellings you were drawn to. So is this going to work? No, sorry. Retellings I'm drawn to. Myths and Legends. So this is full of C-list myths and legends. It's House and Dice by Karen Marcus. I've selected books today that I've picked up on a whim from a bookshop because I like something about it, so therefore it must be a bookish buzzword for me. So I decided that's how I would narrow it down. So House and Dice, loads of myths and legends in this. There was a Moth Box books, The Undertow, which inferred the Selkie legend. So I like my myths and legends. I'm not sure these are purely retellings or not really usually, but that's as close to retelling as I will get. I have a chair to put the books down on. I was putting them on the ladder in the previous filming of this, and we had a disaster, and I said I don't want to break the camera. Probably shouldn't do that this time. Okay. Lifestyles and careers of book characters. None in particular. I think an author, even if they're in speculative fiction, should be writing about what they know. So most people wouldn't have very unique careers, and if they're right or know about them that well. So mostly ordinary people and ordinary lives is what I prefer. But I do, yeah, I like the sense of reality where an author, so even if they're writing a book out in outer space, but if they're a school teacher, they make the characters school teachers, so something that they know about and relate to. So that's what I prefer. Places or settings you are drawn to. Cold places. Did that fall? It did fall on the floor. Okay. Cold places. So that's the Ice Paths and Ice. These books are modern retellings, modern classics, modern have retelling now in the brain from that question. So these are modern classics, as you see. I picked both of them up because, well, I knew about the Ice Pals already, but both of them, out of the whole set that was on sale, these are the two I picked, and it would have been because it said ice in the cover. I do like my cold settings. It's nice and cozy when you're reading a book. Yeah, there's an awful lot of movement when you're standing rather than sitting when you do these. I'm not sure about this, but we'll see. Also, this gets heavy. Places that you're drawn to, relationships you enjoy reading about, and that would be friendships. So this would be a book that had a friendship. So yeah, I don't think there was any books I picked up on whim because I've talked about friendships that I know of. But this one is about friendship, a childhood friendship that goes terribly wrong. So it is The Summer in the Melt and Everything by Tiffany McDaniel. Tiffany, you need to write another book, please. Thank you. It's a book where a little kid, the dad advertises looking for the devil, and a little kid comes and says he is the devil, and it's whether he's a devil or the runaway kid, and it's about the relationship between two young boys and a friendship, and also a little bit about prejudice and humanity. Relationships you enjoy reading about, Buzzwords in the title of the book. This is where I said, there's going to be a horror thing, so I'm going to put this down because this is too heavy to hold. Okay, I nearly dropped it off the chair. This is really not a good idea. I won't be doing this again, I don't think. Okay, so these books, all picked up on whim, are not horror genre as far as I know. I haven't read them yet. But they have horror titles. Here I am putting them down on the ladder. Okay, The Monsters of Gramercy Park is I love this, Monsters. It's a novel about a novel. It's also a mystery. I very much doubt it's horror, but it has the word monster, and monster could have been in a horror title. So I'm obviously attracted to these things. Oh, this is going to be the second disaster of the day. Okay, Mia Gallagher's Hellfire. I was attracted to because I recognised her name, but also probably because of the title. Contemporary Irish fiction. But again, a dark title, so these are buzzwords. Anything that sounds like a horror novel. Darktown by Thomas Mullen, which is historical fiction. Might be a crime as far as I know. So there's that one. And this one was picked up because literally they're throwing me out of the shop. It was 2 books for $5. So literally one book would have cost €4. So literally this cost €1, and I just picked up the first thing that I could see that was attracting me, and that is Declan Burke's Slaughter's Hound. Again, Slaughter's Hound, you know, so I would say dark titles for some reason. And things like ice as well, obviously, because that's one of my favourite things. Now, excuse me while I go and pick up the laptop. You're going to see lots of pretty angles of me today. Okay. Oh dear God, I'm not doing this again. Alright. Woohoo, and then the laptop goes off. Things on book covers that draw you in. Okay. This is like a big confession video for me. Everybody else did this tag really well who I watched. And I need to make, mine's like a huge confession. Okay. Obviously, the darker covers. So this is Tanya French's Fateful Place, and this is crime, but you know, has blood red on its pages. Okay, the darker covers are there. But honestly, I'm more of a magpie than anything in the world. This is Chocolate Saints, which is a beautiful Indian literary fiction. I believe it's up for a prize at the moment. The book by Jet Thal. I cannot pronounce names. I have to learn how to do this. I'll prep better. It's a beautiful cover, and that's what attracted me to it. I am a magpie. So, yeah. Obviously I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think the book was going to be good. But if it's got a shiny cover, you could be amongst 200 books and Maria will find you quickly. Maybe that's why I keep birds who are making an awful lot of noise in the background. I apologise for them. Okay, I have to bend down for this again. This is hard work today. Someone's doing my arm exercises. Okay, non-fiction books, buzzwords. Tested non-fiction you're drawn to. No buzzwords, but if I'm buying non-fiction, it's usually because I've become randomly interested in something. So say this book here is Babylon. It's about Mesopotamia and the birth of civilization. So this is picked up because I was in the Peregrine Museum, where they have in Berlin in Germany, where they have the original Babylonian gates, or one of the first little gate actually. And so I became extremely interested in Mesopotamia and that kind of history. So that's why I picked that one up. So there's usually a reason for non-fiction, because I'm not randomly searching it the same amount as I randomly search fiction. Medical or physical conditions of characters, none that I can think of. Never occurs to me to worry about the medical or physical conditions of characters. I do like maybe when you know of a condition and it's portrayed well, or even down to they just have an overweight character and they've portrayed it correctly. Because I am overweight, so yeah, I can relate. But beyond that, no. Time of year, history or future that you were drawn to. Well, time of year, if I can go, this is the last time I have to put this down, hopefully. And I hope it doesn't go crash. Okay. Oh. I'm still holding it. Winter and autumn. Very conveniently, Ellie Smith wrote entitled two of her books on my favourite seasons. They would be my favourite season. The favourite times would be in the 1970s. So the summer that melted everything was set in either the 80s or the 1970s. I haven't read a lot of the 1970s at the moment. I haven't enjoyed that as an era. But beyond that, any time will do, or even future. That's fine. Any other boxes, bookish boxes, buzzwords. It's not meant to be a tongue twister. So any other bookish boxes of any other bookish boxes or buzzwords not already mentioned even. I think we've just about covered them all. What bookish boxes or buzzwords turn you away from a book? Not particularly fond of movie covers, but that's not really a bookish box or buzzword. I can't think of any. Because I obviously don't buy the books, so because I see them and don't buy them, so I don't know about them. So I'm going to have to say no, I don't know, for bonus question 2. Who do you tag as per usual? I'm going to tag anybody who wants to do this, because I'm not sure, because this one's been out for a while, I'm not sure who's done it. I have seen it on a lot of people's channels, and yeah, so I hope you're enjoying, if you're still during the weekend when you're watching this, enjoying what's left of your weekend, or if it's Monday, you're enjoying your Monday. And meanwhile, I hope whatever you're reading, you're enjoying it. And goodbye now. Bye.